Welcome to this lecture. In this video, we will study two important technologies used in home and industries. The induction stove and the uninterruptible power supply, commonly known as UPS. Let us begin with the induction stove. An induction stove is a modern cooking appliance that uses electromagnetic induction to generate heat directly inside the cooking vessel. Unlike conventional gas stoves or electric heaters that transfer heat from a flame or heating element, induction cooking produces heat directly into the cookware. This method offers several advantages, including faster cooking, higher efficiency, higher energy efficiency, improved safety, and precise temperature control. Today, induction stoves are widely used in homes, hotels, commercial kitchens because they provide clean, efficient, and environmentally friendly cooking. The operation of an induction stove is based on the principle of electromagnetic induction. Inside the stove, there is an inductive coil placed beneath the cooking surface. When alternating current flows through this coil, a changing magnetic field is produced. When a suitable metal pan is placed on the cooking surface, this magnetic field induces eddy currents inside the bottom of the pan. These eddy currents encounter electrical resistance within the metal and generate heat. As a result, the pan itself becomes hot, transfers heat to the food through conduction. The control system continuously monitors the current flowing through the induction coil. This monitoring helps maintain selected cooking level and prevents excessive current that could damage the power electronics. Thus, induction cooking is highly efficient because energy is generated directly where heating is required. One important safety feature of an induction stove is pan direction. The system must determine whether a suitable cooking vessel is present before supplying power. The electronic control system monitors voltage and current variations in the induction circuit. These values are compared with predefined threshold levels. When a metal cooking vessel is directed, the controller allows power transfer to the induction coil. If no pan is directed, the microcontroller receives a signal indicating the absence of cookware. In response, the power switching devices such as IGBTs or insulated gate bipolar transistors immediately stop supplying current. This prevents energy wasting, improves safety, and protects appliances from unnecessary operation. Let us now move on to the uninterruptible power supply or UPS. So far we have discussed about induction stove. Now we are moving to the uninterruptible power supply called as UPS. A UPS is a device designed to provide continuous electrical power to the load even when the main power supply fails. So the primary purpose of a UPS is to protect electronic equipment from sudden power interruptions, voltage fluctuations, and unexpected shutdowns. UPS systems are available in various sizes ranging from small units used for personal computers to large industrial systems used in data centers and critical infrastructure. Because many modern systems rely on continuous power, UPS units have become essential components in homes, offices, hospitals, banks, and communication networks. A UPS consists of several key components as listed. The first component is the battery. The battery stores electrical energy, supplies backup power during power failures. The second component is the rectifier or charger circuit. Its function is to convert AC supply voltage into DC voltage and charge the battery. The third component is the inverter. The inverter converts the DC power stored in a battery back into AC power suitable for operating electrical equipment. The fourth component is the static switch. This electronic switching device transfers the load between the utility supply and the inverter without significantly interrupting power delivery. Together, these components ensure reliable and continuous power supply. Let us first understand the operation of an online and offline UPS. So first we are going to discuss about offline UPS. Under normal conditions, the load receives power directly from the utility supply. Meanwhile, this rectifier charges the backup battery. When a power failure occurs, the UPS detects the interruption and switches operation to the battery powered inverter. The inverter converts the DC battery voltage into AC voltage and supplies power to the connected load. However, because switching is required, there is a brief interruption known as transfer time. For most offline UPS systems, the switching time is approximately 25 milliseconds. How much? 25 milliseconds. Although there is a small delay, offline UPS systems are economical and suitable for many home and office applications. This block diagram illustrates the structure of an offline UPS system. Observe that under normal conditions, power flows directly from the utility source to the load. The battery charging circuit operates continuously in the background. So when a power outage occurs, the static switch connects the inverter output to the load. This configuration makes the offline UPS simple, cost effective and easy to maintain. However, the presence of switching delay limits its use in highly sensitive applications. This figure shows the architecture of an online UPS system. Online UPS system is the another type. Unlike offline UPS systems, an online UPS system continuously supplies power through the inverter. The incoming AC supply is first converted into DC by the rectifier. The DC power charges the battery and also feeds the inverter. The inverter converts the DC power back to the AC and supplies it to the load continuously. So as a result, the load is always isolated from the disturbances in the utility power supply. So now we will see the working of online UPS. So we have seen so these are some applications of UPS. Computer data centers, industrial control and monitoring systems, telecommunication and many offices. So hope you understood this lecture on induction stoves and UPS systems. In the next lecture we will discuss about smart refrigerators and their advanced features. So thank you for watching this lecture.